I went to the backyard. I hate to even say this. I took my shoes off and I like bare feet and I got in the ground. I grounded and I wrapped my arms around a tree and I just prayed and I was like, God, if you let me get this home, I'm going to use it as a healing center for me and my children, and I'm going to protect it and I'm going to love it, and it'll always be yours and ours together. And I got the house.
That's wild.
Man, that's a beautiful story. And
I hate this. I know that's going to sound weird.
It
It's my first time ever saying this in an interview.
Why do people think that you speaking your truth sounds weirder? Because you think that you need to respect
And the reason
Earth,
I
respect
put my hands on the
yourself,
tree when I prayed to the Creator, and I was talking to God, but I connected with the tree energetically because every tree all over the world, like under the earth, through the roots and the mycelium, are connected.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
They operate off an energetic field that your phones go out when you run around a tree. They operate at a different type of energy and frequency, and energy is my first language. Words, and that's primitive.
yeah, it's all been around.
They communicate
around.
outside of our understanding. And if you look at how the elephants communicate all over the world, they put their trunks to the ground and communicate with each other all over the world. Their brains process things way different than our brains. Like, we haven't even scratched the surface with life. We think we know so much, but we know so little about life.
But I think the key of what you said is that the Earth is going to be here. People always say, "Oh, we're in trouble. The Earth is in trouble." The Earth's not in trouble. She's going to be here long after we aren't.
How a woman cleanses and how a woman gets her menses sucked,
Earth is gonna
the
do
earth
the
do the
same
same
thing.
thing. She gets rid of anything parasitic
That's
in
right.
nature.
She
will get rid of it.
Yeah,
She being Mother Nature.
Huh?
it's true.
She being Mother Nature.
Mother Nature.
Yes.
It's true.
Yeah, it was feminine.
Yeah, agreed. Speaking of feminine.
The sun is masculine. The sun is the strict father. The earth is the holy divine feminine. The earth is the sacred masculine, the strict father.
Speaking of strong women, Beyonce with Sexy Red. Now, I think us here, we're big Sexy Red proponents,
Huge
and we see the
Sexy Red
genius in
fans.
her. What is the genius that you recognized in Sexy Red that maybe the rest of the world isn't unaware of?
She was authentically herself. She was unafraid to live in her truth. And if you come from where I come from, like the inner city, impoverishment, poverty-stricken, things of that nature, she's only a representation of what so many mothers go through and deal with every day. Like my baby daddy in jail, why I'm pregnant. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I done left my woman out here while I was incarcerated. So my heart went out to her. I was like, man,
There's something very
you
endearing
dope.
about her.
Yeah, you dope.
It's because she's real and she
'cause
speaks
real.
truth.
Yeah.
She real. No wrong people ain't gonna respect it. They gonna look for flaws because whenever you got somebody that's living with a facade, they always see authenticity as a threat.
Yeah.
I don't see authenticity as a threat. I embrace it because anybody I look at, I'm able to see a different version of myself in them.
Also, when I think of Sexy Red, for me personally, I'll just tell you, as a woman who has a show, who gets criticized because I speak my mind the way I want, she raps about certain things that men have been rapping about for a very long time, and for some reason people think that it's not okay, that she has to behave differently because she's a woman. And that, for me, I don't understand.
Judge, but the reason it's like that is because when a woman is left unprotected, she has to exhibit masculinity. For a woman to do business, she has to exhibit masculine energy. Feminine energy is not pussy or gay like most men like be, man, he feminine, that's pussy. Feminine energy is nurturing and caring. And that's one thing that I had to learn because I was big on the top, I'm tough all the time. But if my daughter, I always tell people this, if my daughter was to fall down and scrape her leg, I'm going to pick her up and I'm going to nurture her and tell her, baby, you all right? If my son fall, I'm going to tell him, hey, get up, you all right? Come on, we men, get up, you all right? I'm going to handle them different. The masculine and the feminine is different. He's going to put law down.
But in that moment, you are comforting her.
Yeah, that's
in
nurturing.
that sense. That's a nurturing.
That's like me giving myself a bath. That's me nurturing myself.
Right.
And that's something that a lot of times we don't do. We don't put that good energy back in ourselves. We look for it in others. I no longer look for anything that externally validate me. But at the same time, I know the difference between raising a man and raising a woman. Now, my woman not going to conduct herself like that because I'm going to provide a safe place for her to exhibit femininity. she not gonna have to be tough, cause she got me. She got a man.
You wrote something though on your Instagram. You're very fit right now. You know, you were up on stage doing your thing. You said that you were, you know, you were fat. You said a slob. You used certain terminology